Hi everybody, this is Sister Omi. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm just adjusting my camera, excuse me there. I want to say happy birthday, Libra. This is your new cycle, so you know this is your new year starting this month. So I wish you all a happy birthday, and this reading is for Libra for this new year. And I'm breaking it down the first half of the year and the second half of the year. Now at the bottom of the deck, because you know I lay the cards out beforehand, the first card is 5 of water. You see this guy? Stuff is pulling on him. He's pulling himself up. So this year is about you pulling yourself out of whatever situation you are in to elevate to a higher spot. You're going to be pulling yourself up this year. This year, next year at your birthday, people are not going to recognize you. They're going to say, "What? Is that the same person?" And you're going to say, "I'm the same person. I'm just new, improved, and better." So, the first half of the year, January to June, the vibration here. The first card I have, now let me adjust this again because, yeah, I think you can see it better like that. This is 5 of air. You know, air is of the mind, right? So, how do you deal with your ambition? The type of action you take, courage, conflict. It's regarding intellect. Can you cut through attitudes and beliefs? Those are the positive those are the attributes of air. Now this 5, we're only going to stay in the positive. The positive attributes are versatile, literary, curious, spontaneous, and freedom-loving. That's the 5. So this 5 of air here, you can see, you know, I'll say probably at the Serengeti or something. You have swans, alligators, and the thing too is they work in harmony together. 5 is in the middle, so you're like halfway there. 5 is in the middle. And the interesting thing is the birds let the alligators know if there's pending danger. If they start taking off, the alligators will probably go into the water. So it's like there's a certain certain balance in nature there. But like I said, the birds and animals, they share the lakes with other living creatures. The one that really is at risk is the crane because they're so tall, you know. But here, the real danger, which is barely visible, is represented here at the barrel of a rifle, which you can see is right there. That little point right there. You can barely see that hunter there. So here, you just want to make sure you're not flirting with danger, okay? And don't let the greed of others or yourself influence you. And listen to any warnings and make sure you're rejecting your pride and your vanity. So this is about staying in your integrity here. You have to stay in your integrity. So whatever you're trying to situation, the muck and mire working on pulling yourself out of, here you have to make sure you stay in your integrity. And don't act out of self-interest. You may be experiencing some discord, and I'm going to assume that you are to a degree because you're trying to pull yourself out of a situation right now, moving forward. So, therefore, stay in your integrity. Don't be swayed. Don't be swayed. Now, I pulled a chakra card, and this card here is the brow chakra. This is balance. This has to do with your visualization, clairvoyance, how you see things, your psychic abilities. And if you're working on healing an addiction, or there's something that needs to be healed, it's here, and it's a being of service. And balance. This indicates a reluctance to change. You may be hesitating because of the past, but that doesn't mean you have to be hasty. Weigh all sides before moving forward. This can mean the start of a new relationship, so proceed slowly. And when we talk about relationships, we're not even talking about new love relationships, although it could be, because we could apply it to any situation. That's why I want to stress, it could be a love relationship, it could be a work relationship, it could be a living relationship. Just move slowly in a balance. So you have to make sure that you're, keeping your mind on how you see things in check, being clear. Because you don't want to, there's always that little hidden danger that could be there. You don't want to stir that up. So thus far this year, you're about pulling yourself out of a situation, right? And you have to be mindful. But also with this, that means, people are watching you. Someone's watching to see if you're going to be easy prey, if they can set you up or whatever. But all the Libras I know are very bright and smart people. So it's like at this point in your life, I'm sure you've learned a few things. So you're not going to fall for the okie doke, and you're going to maintain your balance, and you're going to see things clearly. You're not going to see things the way you want to. You're going to see them for what they are. And with this, since this is like visualization, maybe you should do things to heighten your clairvoyance, like those mind puzzles. That would be kind of good to do with this, besides eating some grapes and things, purple foods, eggplants, things like that. Get your eyes checked. Get your physical eyes checked. Interesting enough, even though we got the purple, which is the brow chakra, which again is the eyes, your pituitary, your nervous system. We got purpurite crystal. Isn't that, and it's purple too, is it pretty? See that? I'm pulling up so you can really see the stone. I'm turning because there's a little glare with the light. There we go. You can't see the name in case you want to look it up. Okay, this is about a curse clearer. Old habits and patterns, including those inherited from ancestors, may keep you mirrored in the past. Subtle energetics of ancient curses or ill wishes could be affecting you. These may be personal or passed down through the family line. You may be open to mental influences of others. So it's going to be even more important to maintain your balance and be aware of your environment. You have to make sure that you're seeing clearly. Because here, it's like be open to new ways to heal yourself. Protect yourself appropriately, but do not be overly defensive. Check out whatever you have inadvertently offended, if you have inadvertently offended anyone. If so, make reparation where possible. If not, send unconditional love and forgiveness without needing to know why or where. So the thing here is the past creates the present, but the past can be repaired and the present can be healed. So whatever happened in the past, send it love. You don't want, if it means looking up someone and saying, I'm sorry for hurting you, that's not always advisable. Just send them in unconditional love. Just say a prayer for them, because you don't want to hold that now, because you want to pull yourself up. You want to elevate your energy. You have so much left to do on this earth, and that is like an albatross around your neck. It's just weight, a boulder that you don't need. So you have to find a way to let it go. And that's part of getting you balanced and how you see things. In addition to being aware of your surroundings. And interesting enough, excuse me, I have to take a sip. Interesting enough, if you do this, Libra, this is the date tree. It says, and this is a tree of life. If we ever pull a tree of life, this is a tree you could live on. You don't have nothing. It will help you survive. The date tree, enlightenment discovered through knowledge, will free you from doubt. You get a wish granted. So what is that knowledge? That knowledge for you would be maintain awareness of your environment and your surroundings and the people around you. Maintaining balance in how you see things. You're going to look at things for what they are, not what you want them to be or what someone else tells you it is. You know, Maya Angelou says something that I think is very profound. When a person shows you who they are, believe them. It's not what they say, it's what they do. And that's part of being able to see things clearly. So Libra, you're going to be able to see things clearly here. This is this tree supports growth and evolution, and this is help and progress. This predicts you'll want for nothing. There is strength on your side. That's what this date tree represents. So during this first half of the year, Libra, be mindful of your environment and your surroundings. Be clear in your vision. Work on healing yourself. It could be through stuff you learned growing up, or maybe someone told you were this, that, and the other, and you believed them. It's time to let all that stuff go, because words are curses too. And you're going to have a wish granted. Excuse me. You're going to have a wish granted here. And you're on the halfway mark here, pulling yourself up out the muck and the mire. And that was the first half of the year. Now the second half of the year, what's going to be in store for you? What's in store? Well, the first card, so this is around July. This is the 10 of water. So water is emotion. Water represents, like I said, how you deal with your emotional issues, love, feelings, relationships, how it relates to your heart more so than intellect. This is your emotional balance. So here is saying with the 10, you're there. This is like you've reached the pinnacle emotionally. So a 10, actually 1 and 0 is 1. And 1 positive is ambitious, daring, generous, fearless, and dynamic. And you know the opposite of all those words. So we want to stay away from that because we're pulling ourselves up, but we can't do that being in the negative. And this 10 of water, you're wearing your crown right here. You got the crown. You see that? You've been blessed. You got your wish granted. This is amazing right here. Now with this 10 of water, it means you've reached the pinnacle. You're getting a reward here. You're being rewarded for something that you have done, something that you've been able to achieve. This is about friendship, joining forces. And you could even made a mental petition or a request. That means you sent your prayers up. This rewards you for tasks performed. It's like the Spirit of God, the Creator, is presenting you with things you probably didn't think you would have. You'll probably, since this is with friendships and emotional connections, you'll probably have a prolific relationship, a friendship, something that is going to be of meaning. So this is interesting. So you're going into the last half of the year feeling emotionally fulfilled, and you're being rewarded for the work that you have done. This next card, the chakra card, this is your root chakra. Now, this is a little bit getting back to basics here. You know what I'm saying? It's like with this root chakra, which represents what you need to feel safe. You know, how you use your energy. Is it grounded? Also, your sexual organs. Now, soulmate. This indicates changing old communication patterns. You're not going to communicate the way you have, and being open to a new way of interacting. You may no longer be able to have conversations that don't sustain you authentically. Freedom lies ahead, better than you can imagine. So this is a whole new form of communication. So this tells me you are working positively, and now you need going to support yourself. And realizing if you're communicating differently, you also know relationships are not based on sex. It's based on that emotional connection. You're moving forward in a different way. And with this root chakra, you know, eat your root vegetables. Maybe make you a big pot of root vegetables with protein, and do some sit-ups and back bends to support your core. Red. Apatite. Isn't that a pretty crystal? It also looks kind of like the ocean though. I think this is so pretty. Okay, let me pull this up so you can see it. This is about acceptance. Clear away confusion or guilt. Accept the truth about yourself. You're a complex being with credits and deficits. Recognize these without judgment. Move away from aloofness or social alienation and show others who you truly are. You have much to offer by the way of service as you access insights for the collective good. So, Libra, be inspired. Discern truth from within. Recognize what is real in your world and restructure your reality. And make sure you can see that. I'm sorry. Restructure your reality. Don't be deceived by false fronts. See what is beneath. Develop your metaphysical perception. Things improve steadily. Understand that circumstances are merely learning opportunity. It's time to be of service to others. Teach what you know. Your intuition knows what's best for you. This is accepting your greatness. This is accepting who you are. And it's also what it say, how you see things. So going back to the first half of the year, you have to be mindful of how you see things. Also that visualization, that's more coming into play now in the second half of the year. So you're going to be securing your base because you are now more emotionally grounded. And you are accepting yourself. And that's why you're going to secure your base chakra with that acceptance, and stop hiding now. It's like you pulling yourself out. It's you coming out now, baby. Libra, you coming out. Show them what you got. Show them. Let them know that you are the blankety blank blank blank. And interesting enough, I love spirit. Oh my God, I think this is so beautiful, Libra. I am so happy for you. Now, I'm saying Libra, but if you're a Libra rising, you know, this pertains to you too. Now, interesting enough, what did we get for the tree here? The walnut tree. Rich secrets that are treasures will come as spiritual gifts, unfailing, always fertile, and persevering. Resilience. This lets you're going to know that you are strong. And you're going to be strong, and you're going to maintain being true to yourself. And you're going to do what's right for your well-being. And this predicts success. Whew. Success and resilience. Whew. First half of the year, you got your wish granted. And now you're showing some real resilience because you maintained awareness all year to get to this point. And you saw things, or you corrected your vision. You balanced out your vision. Hopefully you went and got an eye doctor exam just in case, right? And you let go. Now you have emotional balance here. This is emotional balance. And you're going to secure your foundation. And you have accepted who you are. And you have accepted where you're at this particular time. You've accepted it because you cleared the curses, right? You said the prayers for people who did anything to harm you, block you, any lessons that you may have learned that don't apply to your life, you let that shit go. And you showing some real resilience here. And now, you are out of the muck and the mire. You have turned this completely around. And this is your olive branch. This is your ray of hope for a new future, Libra. Oh my God, I think this is so amazing. Libra rising, or if you have more than 1, 2, 3 or more planets in Libra, this is relative to you. Please listen and remember to like, share, subscribe, and happy birthday, Libra. Happy born day. All right? Ashe. Peace. This is Sister Omi. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment if you like the format. I'd really like to know. All right. Have a good one.